Hi everyone and welcome back. So in today's video, we are starting a new project. We are going to be laying LVP and we're going to be painting our baseboards. We're going to be sanding them, priming them, painting them, and then putting them all back on the wall. So I'm going to take you guys along for this. So far, all we've done in this room is just take up the bed, the nightstands, and anything in the room, and then we just pulled back this carpet a little bit. We also took the curtains down off the rail here. So we're gonna continue taking this carpet off, take this padding up, and then we're gonna take the nails up. So this is actually our guest bedroom that we decided to start in. We've never laid LVP before. And so we wanted to do a room that was very low impact, low visuals. So that way, if we did mess up, it wasn't like in our main living room or in our bedroom that we'd have to see every day, which, spoiler alert, we didn't actually mess up. My husband did a really good job and he ordered the tools. You'll see soon that we were just using the sides of the leftover LVP to do the majority of the shit, like snapping the boards into place, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean. So right now we're just trying to take up all of this carpet. This carpet was not in bad shape, but we just wanted to change it up. We wanted, well, hardwood is really expensive, so we decided to do LVP since we do have a child and more kids coming on the way eventually. Nice. And we have 2 dogs, so we wanted to do something more sustainable than carpet. And this is a guest bedroom. We didn't necessarily need to do that, but we're actually doing LVP in our entire house. So if you guys are really interested in that, stay tuned because this video has a lot of motivation to do your own house, and also you get to see some of my husband's personality, which, hi, if you guys are new here, my name is Kelsey and my husband's name is Nathan. He is kind of camera shy. He doesn't talk directly to the camera, but he does act silly with me in the room while I'm filming, and you guys are going to get to see that, and I think it's really fun. So you guys are going to get to see him, and you guys are going to get to see us totally make over our house. The hardest thing about this project was just the time that it took. It wasn't, back-breaking or anything. My husband said that his knees didn't even hurt laying the LVP flooring down. So that was actually a really good bonus for him because he laid the majority of the floors, bless him. But if you guys have ever done a renovation like this, let me know down in the comments and let me know what it was that you guys laid. Did you lay LVP in your floor? Did you guys lay carpet, or did you do tile work? Any other renovations that you guys have done? We're also planning on, you guys will see a little bit of it in this video, but we did a entryway makeover and we took out a wall to our basement, and we're just gonna do a railing, which is going to be a separate video from this video, but you guys will get to be able to see that in a future video. But you guys might see it in this video as well. I just don't talk about it yet because it will be obviously again in a future video. But we're still taking up the carpet in this guest bedroom. Right now we're taking out the baseboards, and you guys might have heard me say earlier in the introduction that we're going to be sanding, priming, and painting these baseboards, and we did try. But when we sanded down the boards and then we primed them, we didn't even get to the painting part, and they started to crack. And I'm not exactly sure why that is. We have a heated garage that we were doing it in, and all of our boards just started to crack. We were painting them like a white color, and we primed them. We sanded and we primed, and we didn't even paint them like the color white that we were going to color them. And they started to crack, and that really got my husband discouraged of painting all the trim. So we had some trim down in our basement that was left over from the previous homeowner. So we just replaced the same stained colored trim back up into the guest bedroom. And so we didn't continue doing that because obviously it cracked and we didn't want that. So we're not going to paint our baseboards. And I know some of you guys are actually going to be really happy that I'm saying that, and you might have been really upset by the fact that we were going to paint them in the first place. And the reason why we were in the first place was just because these floors, even though they're dark,
they're actually a cool tone dark, and our baseboards are more of a warm tone. So it's okay. It doesn't look bad. My husband loves the look of it. I'm partial to it, but I would rather have nice quality baseboards than cracked white ones or MDF. I don't want that either. So this is the compromise I'm going with. New floors for baseboards that are actually really nice quality. They're just not the color I like. So eventually, maybe someday in the future, we might just restain our baseboards with gel stain, which I heard is basically just like a topical stain. It's not even like a stain. It's like almost as if it's paint texture. But I've watched a lot of videos on it, and I think we could definitely achieve that. I think it's going to be a lot of work, maybe even more than taking off all the baseboards and painting them. I think sanding them down and restaining them will be even more of a job. Have you guys ever, if you guys have ever done any work like that, please let me know and give me some advice or tips on staining wood. Because I and my husband are both novices. We are just starting, well, we just bought our house. So, I mean, we're just starting all of these projects and just trying to take one thing at a time. So we try, but we don't know everything right off rip. And we don't know until we get our hands on it. But if you guys can let us know if something worked better for you or if something didn't work for you, I would greatly appreciate it. It was really hard. So now you could see us putting in, well, I guess us, it's my husband. He's doing most of this work. I'm watching my baby, and I'm just sticking the camera in front of him so he can put the floors in, and I can film it for you guys. But anyways, we're putting the floors in, and you could see now what I was talking about earlier. He's using like a scrap piece of LVP, and eventually you'll see in the later in the video that we do get the correct tools for this. We actually did damage like a couple of boards with this, but it wasn't enough to be like significant. We didn't lose like value on those pieces. We were able to cut off the dead ends on that and use it on the floor and other places. But you can tell that we are still novices and we're just learning, but that's okay. I think that there's room to grow in every aspect of life. And by the end of laying the LVP in our house, my husband is now an expert and he can answer any of your questions about LVP. It's the other questions about staining and painting and all of those things. We're live.
Oh, mommy. No. Honey, I care about the way I use my life. I want to make it in the rain. You can't let me out of my way to understand.
Do you know the words?
I don't need that. I just need my tapping back on my mallet. I need a shim, actually. Another shim.
Oh, wow. Fancy. Don't scratch the floor. Look the other way.
Huh?
Do you need a break? So now we had finished our guest room and we are working in our dining room. That's what this video is. It's like a before picture. This is what I was talking about earlier. We are doing an entryway makeover. We took down the wall and we took out our door to the closet, and we're going to make this like a bench area with hooks, like with a wall tree. And we're actually going to be taking up, you guys see later, that hardwood right here. You'll see that. We'll take it up. I know that might make some of you guys really upset, but it doesn't flow with our house and the flooring that we're putting in, because we're putting this flooring in the entire house. So we just want it to be cohesive. Right now I'm just showing you all the rooms that we did get done. I think it was really repetitive, so I didn't want to show you guys all of the footage that I had of just my husband laying all the floors. So I think it turned out really good. And you guys can tell me what you think of our trim color versus our flooring color, which our floors are a cooler tone of brown and our trim is like a warmer tone. It looks okay. It doesn't look bad, but I think in the future we might just stain it darker. And I think that will look good even if we decided to go lighter with the floors one day. This is the office. We'll be ripping up the, I think it's like a vinyl flooring. We'll be ripping that up. And then also, not in this video, but we'll also be ripping up the kitchen vinyl flooring. And here you can also tell that my husband finally got, well, he got it when we were still doing the guest bedroom, but he got the correct tools for the job. And he ordered those tools when we were already working on it. They were just late coming in the mail, so he had to improvise like MacGyver. Now you can see that that flooring is coming up, and this might make some of you guys really sad. It really bothered me and my husband too. Like, we love hardwood. We want to keep hardwood in our house because it's sustainable. You can sand it, you can reuse it, all the things. The thing about this hardwood was that it came in two different directions. So you can see that the entryway came in one direction, and then down the hallway it went another direction, and it just wasn't flowing with the rest of our house and this new LVP that we wanted to put in. So unfortunately we had to rip it up, and it's going to be a lot better in the end, because since we have a 9-month-old right now and maybe more children on the way, we also have 2 dogs. The LVP is going to be more scratch resistant than the hardwood floor is, and it's going to be easier to replace.
So let me know down in the comments if that is something that you guys put in your own home. I know LVP is really popular right now, and that is just what we're deciding to do with our house. I know here's the rest of that hardwood that is completely ripped up. We're just putting in boxes, take it out. And now you guys can see that we're starting on our living room. We're taking up the carpet in here. Our house was full carpet except for the front entryway, the kitchens, and the bathrooms, but everywhere else had carpet. And you could tell, like, this one, so they said, like, when we bought the house in 2023, they said that this carpet was new. I don't know how new it was, because it had some pretty nasty marks on it from where our couch was. So I know those marks weren't from us. So I'm just glad that we were able to take the carpet away, and all of the dandruff allergies can get a lot better from here on out. So now you can see that the LVP is almost fully laid in our living room. I'm showing you guys just a little bit of the process of the tools that my husband is using to cut the LVP flooring and place it down before it's finished. And he, by this point, is 100% an expert at laying LVP flooring, which is a great thing, because other than that, I think that this project probably would have cost a lot of money for the square footage that we have for our house. And so now you can see, like, we're finishing the entryway. You can see a little bit of the wall that we've taken out. And I think that, honestly, the hardwood was really beautiful, but I love that this LVP is continuous and flowing throughout the entire space. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way that the house turned out. Now on to the next room that we're demolishing the flooring. This is another vinyl flooring, like a laminate flooring, and it has 2 layers underneath it. It has like this cardboard, it's not cardboard, it's particle board, and then that's stapled in, and then it's the laminate on top is glued down. And my husband had a pretty difficult time getting this up. It was really, really difficult, especially in the kitchen. They used 100,000 little staples in order to get the particle board down onto the floor, which I don't know why they would have to do that, because in both rooms, the kitchen and this office, there wasn't as many staples in this room. But anyways, I kind of digress. So as this video is starting to come to an end, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and just know that there's going to be a lot more future home renovation videos. I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of the front entryway, and here is that office space all said and done. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're excited to see more makeover videos and renovation videos, subscribe for more content to come. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.